All right, good evening, everybody. Johnny Sober here. Yeah, so I think I'm going to call this video dealing with cravings, even though I don't really know how to deal with them 100%. But I get them. And I was just talking to my sponsor. I went to a meeting just now. It's Sunday night. I went to a meeting from 8 to 9. And, one thing I did share at this meeting was I shared that I like going to like the 10 a.m. meetings and things like the morning meetings, but for some reason the evening meetings are always what I need. Um, I shared this in the meet. Like on Friday, I went to a meeting. It's called Young, Free and Sober, and it goes from 8 to 9. And honestly, I was just so thankful for that meeting because Friday night, and this is what I said in the meeting. I said, Friday night was usually when I kind of kick started the weekend, and then kind of get the party going, and then I'd kind of shut her down by like Tuesday, and everyone laughed, but I'm like thinking in my head, I'm serious. So, yeah, there's just no way to live, man. No way to live, and yeah. So I was grateful for the Sunday night meetings, and the Friday night meetings, even the Saturday evening meetings, but I pulled my sponsor aside and I had a little chat with him. I said, "Listen, look, man. Like, I'm at 4 months in a few days, and I was kind of dealing with some cravings on the weekend for sure. It started when I got in an altercation with the wife. Um, Honestly, I think here's the other thing. I think if you're in early sobriety, I don't think it's a good idea for you to go to Costco with your wife. Don't go to Costco with your wife. Like, that place sucks. Um, yeah, I hated that place. Okay, this girl wants to buy everything. Like, what the hell? Anyways, and whatever. She's gonna see this, so I gotta be careful. um, yeah. Anyhow, um, I was just really like, yeah, I was short tempered, and I just wasn't acting myself. I wasn't being myself. Um, I was really kind of like, sobriety freaking sucks. It's boring. You know what I mean? Like, those thoughts did go through my head. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, every weekend, I really, really like, for the most part, I've just been staying quiet, which is good. Don't get me wrong. It's great, great. But um, it does get boring. Like, it does get boring, and when it does, I think it's because I haven't really done the things that I need to do throughout the day, which is like pray, meditate, quiet things down, reflect on the things that I'm grateful for each and every day, and and honestly, like just getting up. I mean, thanking the Lord for me getting up to start my day. There are some people that are so hit with mental illness and depression that they can't even get out of bed, and we take that for granted. So you know what? Getting up, getting out of bed, making your bed, and just you know opening the curtains for that first light. That's a blessing, really. It really is. And if you think of it like that, then which I didn't yesterday. I didn't think of it like that at all. Um, but anyhow, make a long story short, I'm still dealing with cravings. I'm on this. There's some medications that I'm using right now, which seems like it's like okay, like this clonidine thing, and I think that's more for like a withdrawal. But I still have a shitload of it, so I'm using it. Doesn't do anything. Like, I don't know, maybe it does, but I'm just letting you know everything because I said I was going to document my recovery, and I am. I'm going to be as truthful and as honest as I can. And like I said, I've made a commitment. I'm going to succeed with you all. I'm going to fail with you all. And I don't have, there's no part of me that, actually, failure is not an option. So, yeah, I don't want to be that guy. Um, but anyhow, it'll be interesting to see? It'll be interesting to look back at these videos in 5 months time or a year's time and say like, wow, just see the difference in my speech, in my behavior, and my whole thought process. I think that's going to be really really intriguing to see when the time comes. So, anyways, craving still happens. It still hits, man. Like you still kind of, you know, daydream a little bit about shady behavior and drinking and all sorts of kind of rubbish. But today I'm just so blessed that I can distinguish between a thought and an action. And I think that's the most important thing. So the takeaway is this: thoughts, they're just thoughts. The only thing that matters is the action. And the only thing that I know I can control today is that first DOC and the first drink. All right. Peace. Thanks.